We couldn't come up with a agreement. He didn't want to pay me.
All right, so it looks like DJ Vlad and one of his most frequent guests are officially going through a fallout. And, we're talking about Booy. Booy's been on Vlad's platform countless times. They usually drop fire interviews together, clips that go crazy viral, but right now it's looking like that run might be over because Booy recently went live and told his fans he doesn't really feel the need to keep doing Vlad TV appearances, all because Vlad wouldn't pay him an extra $5 to show up.
We couldn't come up with a agreement. He didn't want to pay me. I wanted $5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. He didn't want to pay me, so I think I'm gonna make more money doing it this way.
It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna let everybody know how I feel about everything since October.
Now, as you can see, Booy's got his own setup going here. Looks like he's doing his own interview, and honestly, that's not a bad move. It could definitely open up more revenue streams for him. Do I think it'll hit the same numbers as a Vlad interview? Probably not. Vlad sitting on, what, close to 7 million subscribers. Now that's a built-in audience that automatically boosts views and revenue. Now I do think Booy can still make this work on his own. It'll likely do solid numbers, just maybe not falling apart, because Vlad wouldn't give him an extra $5 K. According to Vlad, that's not really how it went down. Vlad says Booy was already getting $25 0 per appearance. Booy says he just wanted $30 K total. But Vlad is saying Booy actually asked for about a 40% increase, which is a big jump, especially when the interview numbers have slightly declined over Get It Time. Vlad even says he showed Booy the analytics to explain why it didn't make sense from a business standpoint, but it didn't change anything. Booy still stood firm, no interview without a pay raise.
Originally, I wasn't paying him to do interviews, but over time, as the views kept going up and people were really gravitating towards these interviews, we started working out appearance fees. And the fees slowly went up, and over the last couple of years, the fee that we actually stuck at was around $25,000 per interview. And that price was justified because Boosie was pulling in like 6 million views for every interview. And in that particular situation, and I showed Boosie all the numbers and all my back-end numbers and so forth, when he was getting around 5.5 million views, I would make around $35,000 off that interview, and he would make $25,000, right? So I had a $10,000 profit margin. He still made the majority of the money, but I was still making $10,000, so I was cool with that, right? And we were rocking like that for years. So some time had passed. It was, I don't know, about 6, 7, 8 months since our last interview. So I just hit him up one day, a couple weeks ago, and we had a conversation. And this conversation was a private business conversation, but Boosie recently did a live where he revealed parts of this conversation. And in his live, he said that he had asked for $5,000 more, and I said no, which is why he's not going to do the interview. Now, that's not exactly accurate. So, I wasn't going to put any of this out there, but because he started putting out numbers out there and people started going, oh, Vlad being cheap, why is it only $5,000? You could pay him that, not knowing the whole picture. So I'm going to lay out the whole picture for everyone just to explain what exactly is going on. So when I called Boosie, like I said, the fee had always been $25,000. He said,
so Vlad starts breaking down the numbers, right? He says Booy's interviews were pulling around 6 million total views across all clips. And
because I don't have a studio or a camera crew in Georgia, in Atlanta, so I have to hire a camera crew in Atlanta. I have to fly from LA to Atlanta. I have to get a hotel. I have to have all the costs associated with it. And then afterwards, I have to pay to get the video edited and pay my crew and everything else like that. And as you know, with YouTube, I'm taking all the risk because sometimes the videos get demonetized, right? Especially when you talk about someone like a Boosie who has, he swears, he's talking about a lot of edgy stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm taking 100% of the risk. So I'm like, listen, I cannot pay you $35,000 when I'm going to make nothing. Or maybe I'm even going to take a loss. And Boosie was like, yo, you're being cheap. I said,
I'm not even a fan of Vlad like that. But what he's saying does add up. So what even triggered all this? It's not like Booy just dropped a hit album or got some huge moment that would justify a pay bump. Well, apparently Vlad spoke to Sean Cotton, the guy behind CTV, and Sean said Booy told him something interesting. Booy heard Vlad talking about how much he paid Tekashi $699 for an appearance. And that didn't sit right with him. He felt like he should be getting similar money, so he decided to raise his price.
This all comes after 6ix9ine got cool with Vlad, and Vlad's running around saying, yeah, that's the most I ever paid for an interview. And Vlad is like, and Boosie like, hey, like, nigga, we over here, we do crazy too. We do 100 parts. We do 100-part joint, and then the full interview, you making an extra million? Man, give me 5,000 more.
That's one reason. The other, Booy's a hustler, and hustlers are always trying to level up their bag. If it works, it works. If not, you tried. That's just how the game goes.
I'm being put in a situation where you make all the money and I make none of the money. It simply doesn't make any business sense.
Well, let me ask you, what was it that caused the price hike? Because I feel like it would be more understandable if he just beat a major case or if something significant happened, and you know what I mean? Like, sometimes we see rappers go through crazy things and everybody wants that breaking story. What was it that you think caused this to come about?
I don't know. I know Sean Cotton, me and Sean actually had a conversation about this yesterday. He had put out a video where he said that he had heard from someone that Boosie was upset because I had mentioned that I paid Tekashi more than I'd ever paid anyone else. And that might be the reason. I've never actually asked Boosie to confirm this. But if that is true, you guys have to understand, Tekashi brought in like 20 million views. It was the biggest interview of 2025. It was the biggest meme of 2025. The whole I stole that shit, but that was a one-off. The other Tekashi interviews were not, that same price, right? Because they didn't get those same type of views. I've paid Boosie way more than I paid Tekashi. Way more.
And not only that, it doesn't seem like Tekashi is that consistent versus Boosie is more of a recurring guest.
Yeah,
and I hope that Boosie, I don't wish, whatever direction he chooses to go, but I hope he realizes the power and the dynamic that you two have. Because both of you mesh very well, and it's the presentation entirely that makes it what it is.
Yeah, that's true. I think me and Boosie play off each other very well. So Boosie went on live. Like I said, I wasn't going to say any of this. This was just going to be a private conversation between me and Boosie. And if people ever ask, I'd be like, oh, well, me and Boosie just busy. And, at some point we might hook up or not. It is what it is. That's my man. But he decided to make a video. And in the video, he said, I'm going to do the interview myself. And I'm going to have my kids interview me. And I think I'll make more money this way.
Now, Vlad's point still stands. If Tekashi got paid more but brought in $3X or $4 the views, then that checks out business-wise. But at the same time, Vlad's relationship with Booy runs deeper. Booy's been a consistent guest for years. He's part of the regular lineup. So Vlad's argument is that overall, he's paid Booy way more than he's ever paid Tekashi, just spread out over time from a business perspective. I gotta agree with Vlad here. Do I think Booy's solo interview is going to pull in $30,000 to $50,000 on its own? Probably not. It feels like Booy might be underestimating just how powerful Vlad's platform really is, like it or not. Vlad is one of the biggest interviewers in hip-hop. That built-in audience matters now. Don't get it twisted. That doesn't mean Booy's interview will flop, not at all. But filming, editing, promoting and distributing your own content, and then trying to match that guaranteed $25,000, that's a whole different grind. Booy saw all the online chatter and went live again to clear things up. He basically said there's no bad blood, no beef. He just wanted a bigger bag, didn't get it. So now he's doing his own thing, simple as that.
Hey, y'all on social media trying to make this like it's a beef between me and Vlad, bro. Like, that's my motherfucking guy, bro. Like, I can call Vlad right now, bro, and we'll laugh about shit, bro. Like, me trying to find a, better way to make more money out of my interviews. I'm a hustler, bro. Like, if two people can't agree on something, that's what people do. Like, it's nothing, man. It's no big deal at all, bro. Like, Call Vlad right now. We gonna laugh this shit out, bro. Like, for me, you know, trying to hustle and make more money if I can. That's what hustlers do, bro. Like, I'm never satisfied, bro. Like, if I can try to find a better way, I'ma always try to find a better way, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with me and my relationship with my partner, bro. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. Like, I don't see why y'all upset, bro. Like, y'all love our interview. I don't see why y'all upset, bro. But, you know, I got an interview coming this week. I mean, you can support it. You know, I know all my fans gonna support it anyway. But, don't try to push the narrative, my nigga. Like, me and Vlad good, bro. Like, I'm just hustling, bro. I'm trying to find a better way, bro. You never know how she gonna pop out, bro. But me and Vlad good, nigga. Always gonna be good, bro.
So yeah, that's Booy's side, and honestly, neither of them seem mad about it. This feels more like a business negotiation that got aired out publicly, and now people are blowing it way out of proportion. Do I think this is the end of Booy on Vlad? Nah, not at all. Booy's probably going to drop his interview, make some money, but he might realize real quick that taking that guaranteed $25,000 for a couple hours of work is way easier. Meanwhile, Vlad gets his cut too at the end of the day. It's basically a 70-30 split, Booy getting the bigger piece. Even though Vlad has the massive platform, so now we just gotta see how it plays out for now. That's what I got for y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and as always, it's been real rockin' with y'all.